Today is Persian New Year, the first day of spring and a day of celebration for Canada's Iranian community. This year, however, very tough. First, there were the devastating losses of the plane crash in Tehran, and then Iran has been hit hard by the global pandemic of COVID-19. Here in Canada, celebrations, well, they're moving online with family gatherings being scaled back. Joining us from Thornhill this morning with a look at how her family is going to be celebrating is Samira Mohyeddin. She's the co-founder of Banu Iranian Eatery and Commissary. Happy Nowruz to you this morning.
Happy Nowruz to you, Anne-Marie. How are you?
I am great. Hey, walk us through this ceremony that you're going to be doing today. What does your celebration look like this year?
So, I mean, this table is a table that's been spread for about 2,500 years. So on the table, we have some sumac. We've got some samanu, which is a wheat germ paste. Some senjed, which is a fruit from the oleander tree, representing love. And there's some coins representing prosperity, eggs representing fertility, and some lentil sprouts that we've grown. So this is all about the rebirth of spring and the coming of spring and all that stuff.
The celebrations usually include the gathering of friends and of family. Obviously, this year that's being advised against. What precautions are you taking?
I mean, normally we'd have all of our extended family together, about 30, 40 people. This year it was just the 6 of us. It was basically my mom, my brother, sister, and sort of really immediate family. And then exactly what you and I are doing right now, there was a lot of virtual phone calling and people in Iran. And so it's been a pretty tough spring and a pretty tough 5 months, actually.
Samira, before I get you to walk us through the table, you mentioned you've been in contact with friends and family in Iran. How are they feeling?
I mean, they're quarantined and feeling pretty down. I mean, even people who are, you know, in one apartment complex to another aren't seeing one another. During this time, it's very sort of traditional to, after the first day of spring, we would go to one another's homes, what's called sitting. And you'd go in and sit down and spend at least 15 minutes in each person's home. And we're not able to do that this year.
You pointed out some of the highlights, Samira, but can you walk us through the table? What is the symbolism of some of the items you showed us?
Sure, absolutely. So there is a Seville orange on the table floating in a bowl of water, and that represents the vernal equinox actually happening. There are some goldfish on the table, which represents the astral year of Pisces going into Aries. There's some lentil sprouts that you grow a couple of weeks before the actual vernal equinox, which happened last night, actually, right at 11:49 p.m. And I've got some oleander fruit here, which represents love. There's some vinegar on the table. And all of these symbols start with the letter S. So the table that you see before you is called a haft-sin, which means the table of 7 S's.
Samira, you and your brother co-own an Iranian restaurant. This is normally, I imagine, a very busy time for you at Banu. What's happening this year?
It's normally it would be very busy, but we've had to shut down. My brother and sister have been holding down the fort at the restaurant, and we've just only been able to do takeout. What was really great is that yesterday we were able, because we had ordered all this whitefish and herbed rice, which is the traditional dish that you have during this time, and we were able to cook it off and have people come and do takeout. So a lot of people were posting images and saying thank you for keeping some traditions alive during this time, which was really, really heartwarming.
Samira, I know that this has been an incredibly tough 2020 so far for Canada's Iranian community. I want to wish you well. Again, Happy Nowruz to you, to your family and friends, and to the community across the country. Thanks for celebrating with us virtually this morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anne-Marie. Happy spring to you.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.